Hello, welcome back to Matt Aramondo's comedy vlog. I, as always, am Matt Aromando. Oh, so stupid. I, again, am fooling around with how I feel like structuring this blog. Vlog. I keep saying blog. It's a vlog. I guess I had been doing sort of an old news, new news kind of format, but I'm realizing that doesn't always fit because I do have old news and new news about specific topics. So I think there's going to be sort of a regular business section, whatever that means, and then a interesting section. I don't know. Oh boy. Anyways, I'll get it started. Let's see what comes of this. Let's see. I'm still in an improv class, and we have a couple more weeks of that, and with our final show on February 13th. Now, as far as improv goes, this isn't related to my class specifically, but I had sort of something I noticed. So, in improv, there's this thing called object work, which is like miming, like I'm holding a gun and the trigger's here, and I'm not doing this or this to shoot a gun. And then like a phone in improv wouldn't be this. It would be like I'm holding a smartphone. Hello, I'm making a phone call. But I noticed those are two like the most common ones that people will talk about. But I noticed a new one this week where I feel like I've seen this a million times, where I saw somebody writing and checking their notes, and they held up their hand like this and they were writing. They were checking a piece of paper, and I was like, that's weird, because you never hold paper this way. If you were like checking a note, you'd probably hold it like this, or like if you had a notebook, you'd probably like hold it by the spine in the middle, or maybe if it was like a golf scorecard, you'd like be holding it, you'd be like writing it here, trying to get your golf score down. But you'd never hold it like this. And so this is my new pet peeve, is when I see people with notes like this. Anyways, that's my improv talk for the week. In other news, I submitted a writing packet to the Magnet Theater. As you may recall, I was on a team there for the past 11-ish months, but our team, Souvenir, was retired, so I have resubmitted to that. Also this week, or the week that we just had, my podcast, TeaBD, has had its 100th episode, 100th episode. We are talking to Slaney Jordan, who was on my sketch team, Souvenir. She's a great actor, very funny. We are talking about mummies, and specifically Nesayuman. I'm butchering the name, but the mummy that they cloned, or they 3D printed its vocal cords and made it make a sound. And so we were talking about that, mummies, curses, etc. So check that out if you want to listen to that podcast. I did find it interesting. She shared it on Facebook, and I saw some comments, and people were like, a podcast about tea? Now that I've got to check out. And I'm hoping they did. Hope you like it if you did check it out. But if you like tea, you like topics, maybe you like me, maybe you just like my friends, go check out TeaBD. Okay, so that I think covers sort of old recurring business. I don't know how to word it. Now to the sort of meat of what I've been working on lately. It's a sketch called Basketball Game. It used to be called Estimation Game. It's been through some drafts. Check out for past vlog entries for some more updates on how that had been going. But this past week, let's say 2 weeks ago, I dropped the ball, and I did not have as much work done on that as I thought I would have. So I tried extra hard this week to work on it more, and I did a full rewrite on it, which was interesting because I had written a bunch of notes and scribbled them on pages. Actually, I think those, do I have them? Notes. Not letting the camera focus on that too long, but I just scribbled all over my script. I sat down, I did another rewrite. I realized a ton of my sketch did not make any sense, which is something like I get two comments often. One, that I can be too verbose. I have too many extra words. And maybe explaining what verbose means after using the word verbose is the definition of being verbose. But I ended up trimming a lot of stuff down that I realized was unnecessary to the sketch. And I also added in, the other thing people say about me is that sometimes I think people get something because I get it and not everyone gets it. And I clarified some of the pieces in it. I clarified one section. It was about this. There's sort of a survey in the student newspaper in this sketch. And I realized that, and it's sort of it really propels the sketch along. And I realized the poll itself, the question being asked in it, was bizarre, which is not the point. When you're writing comedy, not every moment has to be silly unless that's what you're going for. But generally, you want to have a base reality that makes sense. And so I realized that the normal stuff was also a little weird. So I went ahead and I fixed all of that, which I'm feeling really good about now. Even though I cut down and sort of fixed up the script a lot, I actually ended up gaining half of a page of content. So that's great. It's longer and more clear. The second goal of that was to show it to two people. Well, I only ended up showing to one person, but that's okay because I feel like I moved so much further along in the rewrite that it's fine. I only showed it to one person. It wasn't as ready as I thought it was. So now it is more readier than it already was. I only got a couple of notes. So I had my wife, Laura, read it. And while she's not a comedian, she has seen lots of comedy. So I entrusted her with giving me some feedback, especially whether things made sense. She sort of just gave me a couple more little tweaks, and I have not made those yet. So that's where it currently stands. I think that after that round of changes, we are probably good to go. We meaning me, and I'm including you. I'm looking to release this sketch in February on YouTube. Hopefully I will be able to film stuff in the next couple of weeks. I'm not sure exactly when I will film. I'm thinking maybe Valentine's Day, maybe February 14th or 15th or whatever. I did, in one of my rewrites, end up writing an extended segment where I have to now play basketball poorly, which was not in the original draft. So I'm going to have to videotape myself basically forcing a blooper reel, which I am not good at basketball. So it should not be too hard, but sometimes it can be hard faking being bad or whatever, being funny bad. I think that's it. That's my update on how basketball game is going and all my comedy stuff. And by the way, I can see when the camera does these weird little glitches, but I don't know how to fix that. It's literally just like the connection is weird. You just see that glitch? All right. If you are not already, please subscribe to the channel. That would be a huge favor to me. And thank you to all the people who have subscribed already. Honestly, it's not like a huge number, but I'm surprised that anyone subscribed. And, like the video at the button at the bottom of the screen. And I'll talk to you next week. All right. Bye.